Like Court. And remember that time we showed the little animals with the glasses, those,
that was
planters?
Fun. People love that.
We both have the same kind of glasses, he and I. But anyway, if you have glasses, the fit-overs are awesome. All right, we're going to talk about Jasmine right now. Again, a product that was from Roberta's that was super popular on our Sunday show with Court. This is not a typical star jasmine. I love star jasmine. We had it growing all over the front columns of our house in Los Angeles when we lived there. This is a jasmine that is called Philippine Jasmine. This is a true indoor-outdoor plant. It is pet safe. We looked that up on the ASPCA's website for Sunday's show. So if you have cats and things, you don't have to worry if you bring these in the house. And in the house, they are going to bloom like most of the year, aren't they?
12 months out of the year. That's what I love so much about these two intoxicating Philippine jasmine. You actually get 12 months of these flowers, 12 months of non-dormant green leaves.
They're doing
they never
something
go
all
dormant.
the time.
They never drop their leaves, and they have this beautiful fragrance. Carolyn.
Oh my gosh.
Smell one little flower for everyone.
Wow, that's all you need is one. It's amazing.
I know, one of these little flowers.
It is sweet and intoxicating all at the same time.
It is. I call it the Altoid of the flower kingdom because they're small but curiously strong.
I know,
you know? Right. And it's what the South Pacific smells like. This little flower here is so sacred to places like the Philippines where it's a natural flower. It's called Sambaguita. In Hawaii, it's called the pikaki, and that's where they make the Hawaiian special occasion leis. It takes hundreds of little flowers to make this. But let's take a look at them and how you can use it in your garden. I love using them in my teas, the flower buds.
Yes.
But this is one that will grow on a trellis up to 6 feet tall the very first year. And here comes the pretty pictures.
Oh my goodness. And they're creamy. They're almost like little miniature gardenias in their texture. They've got that really
smell
creamy
too. And look at the flower buds there, Kara. I pick those flower buds and I put 3 in my green tea every morning, and that's how you get jasmine tea.
Okay, and all you just put them in the green tea?
That's it, yeah.
Wow,
And I pick the buds, not the open flowers. But there they are in Hawaii, used to make the leis. And watch this, folks. These open up like a little white rose. There's hundreds and hundreds of these on your plant that just twinkle like stars in a night sky. And the fragrance, though, it's like lily of the valley.
Wow.
Tuberose, jasmine, all rolled into one.
So you can buy these exclusively to have in your house, or you can have them outdoors for a part of the year and then bring them inside. If you live someplace where it's sunny and warm all year round, you can leave them outside. These are tropical, so you don't want to leave them outside in the winter if it gets cold where you live.
If it gets below 30, you want to bring these in.
But they're fantastic indoors.
A lot of people grow these indoors. I have mine growing in my foyer. When people walk in, they're automatically enveloped with this beautiful, romantic, intoxicating fragrance. I can imagine Tova saying, "Oh, it just makes you feel so young and vibrant."
In some of her perfumes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let me mention too, if you have pets and maybe folks in your family with allergies, a lot of times you can't have scented candles going or aerosol sprays of perfume scented things. And this is a natural way to make your house smell amazing.
And you're getting 2 of them.
And look how big they are already.
Yeah, right. And some will be blooming right out of the box. And Carolyn, let me show you what you're going to do.
Okay.
You're going to take these out of their pots, and you're going to plant them. I used a 10-inch pot here in the back. Let me see if I can get this out. They're full of roots, so there they are.
Can we hold this?
You don't have to. I don't have a pot to actually demo, but I wanted to show you the root ball because these are not just little plugs. These are well-rooted, already growing potted plants. And then I put 2 of them in my container here, Carolyn, and I gave them a trellis to climb up on. Now, the first season, folks, if you want to grow them outside, they can get 6 feet tall, but I just twist and wind it around, and if it gets too tall indoors, all I do is take a pair of shears and I cut it, and then you get the shape it the way you want them.
Wow, that's great, and they smell amazing, and look how beautiful. There's no gaps. It's not just a bunch of twigs with a couple of leaves on them. It's full of foliage, and then when they're indoors, they're going to sporadically bloom continuously, and they like a sunny window, right?
Yes, absolutely. You can give them a partial sun is fine. And these little itty-bitty flowers, again, are small enough to fit inside a locket, but the fragrance is large enough to fill Carnegie Hall. Our Gotta Grow guarantee and our growing guide is included with every purchase. You can't grow wrong.
Excellent.
Easy breezy. And I love these in the doors because you get 12 months of fragrant flowers on dormant plants that never drop their leaves.
And let's again reiterate, this is not a typical jasmine that you are going to find locally. That's usually a star jasmine, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this is something that is more fragrant and blooms more.
It's actually sacred to people of the South Pacific, like the Philippines, like Hawaii, where they make these leis. It's our #1 most requested flowering plant at all the fairs and flower shows for people that collect Hawaiian plants.
Wow.
Because they can't find these anywhere. There's 200 species of jasmine, but this one, it took me the longest time to source, the longest time to build up supplies, and they're so limited that I brought them only here to QVC. You won't find them at any of our fairs, any of our flower shows. You got to get them here.
They're beautiful. I would definitely not let these pass you by. You'll love them. And again, a lot of you are always asking me what plants are okay to have around my pets, and I usually answer, you know, it depends on the size of your pet and the plant and how much of it that they eat. So please check on the ASPCA's website to see. But in this case, I looked this up.
You did the checking for us.
And they said jasmine is not a toxic plant.
Right.
So it's okay if you bring this inside and enjoy it in the window. So it's okay.
But the fragrance makes you feel young, vivacious. A lot of our customers tell me they like to put it in the bedroom. It's very relaxing, very sensual.
Or I like your idea in the foyer, and especially if you have like a little water feature going or something, or if you've got a sun porch.
Oh, beautiful.
An all-season porch, and you've got a little fountain out there. I mean, it would be like being on a little mini vacation.
And Carolyn, here's a good idea for those of us that take a large commute to work. Just snip, and you'll have hundreds of these. You just snip off a little bit of flowers. Put this in your car. There's no road rage. The drive is enjoyable. It's really just that beautiful of a fragrance.
I love it. And wow, these are absolutely beautiful. Very popular. I'm sorry, Dan, how many are gone now? Over 500 now just ordered. This is a 2-piece set. Remember, you can put them both in the same pot like Court did, or you can have 2 separate plants going as well. All right, now Court's going to be right back with that American lavender, which is, talk about intoxicating between these 2 plants. Woo! And don't forget your